Hello guys, it's Blaze from Balls Rock Adventures. Same as most of my videos, I'm just using good opportunities to make specific videos about the specific things. If I would tell you what time year it is right now, or rather what season, you would probably have a little bit better idea what we are going to talk about today. I'm in Canada, South Ontario. We are about to approach mid-June. Mid-June means there's a lot of outdoors wild food. It blows my mind every time I go somewhere. It's really like a buffet. You can find so many things, and I was actually thinking about making a video where I could explain a lot of different survivalist foods you can find out there. There is a long list of the things, and especially now at this day, I'm sure if you guys went to the grocery store, food prices for the food is insane. It's really blows my mind. Soon people won't be afford to buy food and put the food on the table. And maybe it's not a bad idea to start familiarize yourself with different things you can find in nature, nutritious, full of vitamins and free, that you can find and eat without any cost. And food that you find is actually always somehow much tastier and more joyful to eat. So I was driving my bike a little bit again. These prices of the gas, this is fucking insane. I haven't been driving a bicycle million years already. I forgot how your ass can hurt from the seat. Fuck. So I'm kind of adapting my ass to a new hiking style on the bicycle and saving money on gas. Fucking hilarious things we have to talk about today, but this is the reality. And like I said, let's go back to the food. And you know, if you can forage food, you will save a lot of money for yourself. You will make yourself much healthier, and at the end of the day, it will give you a little sense of pride, and encourage you that tomorrow will be better. So anyway, what we're gonna talk about today, if you take a look behind me, behind my bicycle actually, you're gonna notice there is a little creek, and over there is a whole family of, not family, but there is the whole section over here is full of cattails. Cattails, we can talk about cattails all day long. I'm not gonna go in detail about every little aspect about the cattail. We're gonna talk about cattail on a cob specifically. Of course, there is a lot of different purposes of cattail plant, and this is one of the really almost unique plants. Simple but unique, because you can actually eat it in all four seasons, different parts of the plant. We're not gonna talk about every little thing because at this time of the year, I'm using this short period just to talk about cattail on the cob. So let me explain a few things. This is, I already cut one off, because these fuckers behind me, they're actually quite small. So I just went further down the road, and they are much bigger, but place is not really desirable for any videos, and it's not as easy accessible as this one here. This one is perfectly fine. So cattails at this time of the year, the top of the cattail, you want to catch them now when they're not out of the leaves yet. They have this husk like a corn, and I cut one off. I'm gonna explain that. I'm gonna peel this off. So you take these leaves off, same like a corn, but that's not why it's called. That's not why it's called cattail on a cob. Peel them off, and this is your stick. Now, if you happen to notice, on the stick, on the top of the plant, we do have two different sections. They look very similar, but they are different, and they taste different. This section here on the top, this is the male part. It's a male flower, and this part here, let me grab another one that I have on the floor so I can show you the difference. This one is a little bit too old for consumption. I mean for cooking. It's good for other things, but let me explain first. So this is the male flower here. This one here at the bottom or lower is the female flower. You can eat both cooked. You have to cook them. Now, male flower, this is it's fucking hilarious, but the time frame of the growth is so fast. Like, it's happening in a few days time. They can go from being in the husk to already be too old to eat. So you want to get them where this is the perfect stage right now. You don't want to get them when they're too little. You still want to have a bite. And this is the perfect stage when they're just about to go out of the leaves. Just a day or 2 days after, the top or the male flower is gonna turn to a pollen. And look at this. It's full of pollen. Now, this pollen is also substitute for flour. It's excellent substitute for flour. You can make pancakes mixed with eggs, and make some beautiful, really tasty pancakes. And the bottom part, the female part, is still good for cooking. But this is what you get when they're a little bit too old, let's call it. Like I said, you can collect the pollen and still enjoy it. Now let's go back to this one. How you do it? So I usually cut them in a half. Get my knife. I usually cut them in the half because it's easier to cook. It's easier to put it in the pot, otherwise it would be too long. Once they're cooked, 10-15 minutes, you will notice your water in the pot is a nice yellow color, and if you try to smell it, smells exactly like a corn. You will not believe it. This part here, the bottom part, or the female part of the female flower, it tastes exactly like a corn, almost like a corn paste. I'm gonna explain in a minute how you eat it. And the top part, it has a little bit different flavor, more fluffy flavor. This is more like a paste. This is more a fluffy flavor. And the top part tastes more like what would be close, more like a broccoli. And but it's good. It's very fucking tasty, and there is abundance of that. There's so much out there you can feed as many people as you know, and it's good stuff, it's nutritious stuff. There's nothing wrong with that, and you're saving a lot of money on unnecessary spending on other stuff that you can really afford yourself. Now I'm gonna take them with me. I'm gonna cook them at home after. Now I said I'm gonna explain how you actually eat them. Very simple. I already ate them today. When before I went for a bike ride, that actually transpired me to make this video. I forged some wild asparagus. Believe it or not, I had to go through the grass, and by the time I forged asparagus for my beautiful lunch, I had 11 ticks on me. These little fuckers. And I did exam when I get out of the grass. I did exam myself. I seen 4 or 5, and I kind of brushed them off. Got home, I can feel them crawling on me. One in the head, there is more in the pants, from inside, in the shirt. Like, holy fuck. So anyway, I cooked myself a meal, and this is what you get when they are cooked. Now these are cooked, they're good to go. You can't eat them raw. You don't want to eat them raw. You have to cook them. And this is the top part. Now, when you eat, this is top and this is the bottom. Once I cook them, I butter them. Nice butter of them. That will give them extra flavor. And I use Croatian spice called Vegeta. I sprinkle a little bit on them, and also a little bit of pepper. And they are fucking good. So this is the bottom female part, and my goodness, is fucking good. The only problem is this: my daughter and my wife, they cannot stand me they cannot look at me while I'm eating, because I'm like a pig. I'm chewing too much for them, too noisy. Well, what the fuck? It's fucking good there. Now, like I said, it's more like almost like a cream, like a paste from outside. Tastes like a corn, believe it or not. Amazingly wildly good there. Now, when you eat them, I don't know if you ever had the opportunity to eat sugar cane. Not really eat, but same idea. You kind of chew, and try to squeeze everything in your mouth. All this stuff. The actual stick, you leave it after. You don't need a stick. Stick is too hard. You eat everything from outside. Now, and I forgot to mention, cattails. They are really there is abundance of them. Every little area where there is a little, like a creek or a little stream, or where there is some kind of stagnant water, moist, you will likely find them. Now, this is the top top of the meal flour. It's more like a broccoli. There is a lot more to eat, and I'm having a whole meal. Excellent. And this is gonna be your leftover, like a long toothpick. You don't have to be really worried. It's easy to eat. Put it in your mouth, like a shish kebab. You just take it off. Fuck, wonderful food. Hard to believe that. So, These are the cattails on the cob. You eat them like a corn. They have a stick. Wonderful food. Since time frame is very short, we talk about a week, probably maybe a little bit more. It is very quick. Get them as many as you can. Find a nice place where you know that they do not grow in some kind of garbage, and enjoy them. You will definitely like them. So I hope you guys enjoy my video. I'm gonna continue with my bike ride. Can't wait. My ass cannot wait. Oh, have to find better seat, a little bit more soft, or otherwise you're gonna pay for it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, and I'll see you with the next adventure with probably more wild food. Cheers.